Hello and welcome to all. When two of the greatest figures in the history of football meet on the pitch, it's called the Clash of the Titans. Although football is a team sport, with 22 players on the field, all the attention of the public can be focused on this duel between these two phenomena of the game. Without looking for it, Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo have built the greatest rivalry between two players in the modern era of football. Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi have thus, over the seasons, almost established a classic within the classic itself, as their duels on the pitch had become so intense and epic. But before becoming the protagonists of these legendary encounters, which have been so much in the headlines of the world's sporting press, the two players had already met on the pitch long before their rivalry had even taken place. So, make yourself comfortable, because today we're going to find out the day Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi met for the first time. You'll certainly be surprised. Let's get started. Long before the epic duels they had accustomed us to in the Spanish classico, the two monsters of world football had already met on the pitch long before, as their first meeting took place on the 23rd of April 2008. At that time, both La Pulga and CR7 were still building their myths, and although they were already considered world football stars, they had not yet achieved the fame that they enjoy today. The Portuguese midfielder was then playing for Manchester United in a top-flight side, with Carlos Tevez, Wayne Rooney, and South Korea's Park Ji-sung in the attack. His style of play, based on dribbling and technical gestures, was resolutely spectacular, but Cristiano was still struggling to establish himself as the unconditional goal scorer he would later become. However, it was during that same 2007-2008 season that CR7 was to let his full range of talent explode, becoming the top scorer in the English Premier League. He even went so far as to achieve the same in the Champions League, where he scored 5 goals in 5 group matches, including 2 against his former club, Sporting Lisbon. According to many observers, it was during that same season that his contribution to the Manchester United game was most significant, and the English club was giving him a good account of that, as he had just extended the Portuguese striker's contract until 2012. Manchester had even increased his annual salary to more than €9 million. Cristiano became the highest-paid player in the club's history ahead of teammate Rio Ferdinand. For his part, Lionel Messi is already considered the new Maradona of his time, not only because of his Argentinian origins and his small stature but also because Messi scored goals of the anthology, very similar to Maradona's famous goals. For example, in the first leg semi-final of the Spanish Cup against Getafe, he scored a goal reminiscent of Diego Maradona's goal in the 1986 World Cup quarter-final against England. He covered the same distance, 62 meters, eliminated the same number of players, 6, including the goalkeeper, and scored in a similar position to Maradona's 21 years earlier. The comparison between Maradona and Messi was made even more vividly in the media when, on the 9th of June, Messi scored with his hand against Barcelona, as Maradona had already done in the same quarterfinal at the 1986 World Cup. During that same period, the Blaugrana's coach decided to move Messi from the left wing to the right against his will, allowing him to return to the center of the pitch and shoot more easily with his left foot. The move undoubtedly paid off, with Messi scoring 11 goals in his last 13 league games. The Argentinian youngster could therefore reasonably dream of reaching the top with his club, and just as for his Portuguese rival, a great story was being written in big letters. Before continuing, it is time to answer the question of the day, but this time it is about general knowledge. Lionel Messi is the only player in the world to have accumulated the most golden balls, but how many balls does he have? Is this? Option A, 5 gold balls. Option B, 6 golden balls. Or Option C, 7 golden balls. Think carefully and write what you think is the right answer in the comments. Answer shortly before the end of the video. The first meeting of these two giants took place on the 23rd of April 2008, when Manchester United and FC Barcelona met in the semi-finals of the Champions League. Although they did not play in the same league, comparisons between the two men were already being made and the press was amplifying this rivalry. The first match was played at the Camp Nou, but unfortunately, it was a scoreless game with the final score at 0-0. And although the Portuguese striker was in sparkling form, he did not particularly score in that match. In fact, the turning point of the match was even a missed penalty by CR7, who could not believe his eyes when he missed the top corner. However, Messi and his teammates largely dominated their opponents. The statistics clearly prove it, 8 shots on target against 1 for the Reds Devils. The second match, which this time was to be played at Manchester's home ground of Old Trafford and amidst the famous English fans for whom football was a religion, was all but over. A few days later, on the 30th of April to be more precise, Manchester United hosted Barcelona for the return leg in their Old Trafford lair. It was a very well-balanced match between the two teams, but as in the first match, neither Cristiano Ronaldo nor Messi will be decisive and will not shine in the match. Rather, it was the unexpected Paul Scholes, who finally delivered his side's only goal of the game in the 14th minute with a superb strike. The scoreline was sealed and Manchester United had won the game, but both the Argentinians and the Portuguese did not know that they would become each other's true alter egos. As we all know, the rivalry between the two footballers did not really begin to take shape until 2009, when Cristiano Ronaldo arrived at Real. So, over the years and through the seasons, the two immense players have quite simply managed to trivialize the extraordinary, given their staggering and disconcerting statistics. In La Liga, they have always scored more than 20 goals, and often more than 30. Better still, they have become the top two scorers in the history of the Spanish championship, with Messi leading the way with 383 goals, while CR7 finished second with 311, well ahead of the former leaders. In their battle for the Pichichi title, the title of La Liga's top scorer, they broke records, scoring more than 40 goals in the championship, 50 for Messi for the 2011-2012 season, and 48 for Cristiano Ronaldo for the 2014-2015 season. That's quite a distinction they have shared every year, except for the 2015-16 season when Luis Suarez did better than the two giants. Of the 33 matches in which Cristiano Ronaldo has crossed paths with Lionel Messi, only 2 have been in the Champions League, the semi-final in 2011 won by the Catalans. In the Premier competition, the two sides met in a long-distance duel which is not yet over to add to their respective prize lists and leave their mark on the Champions League. And just as in La Liga, they have broken records and currently occupy the top 2 places in the Champions League's all-time scoring charts. Messi was able to reach the 100-goal mark in 2018 with a brace against Chelsea, while Cristiano Ronaldo had already scored 121, 105 of them with the merengue. It's a question of numbers, but also of titles for these great competitors. Barcelona's La Pulga and Real Madrid's CR7 have won 6 of the last 9 editions of the competition, while the Portuguese has won 3 in a row. The Golden Ball is also undoubtedly one of the most convincing symbols of the extraordinary rivalry between Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo. It became the subject of a private battle for over a decade, with no one else has managed to get their hands on the trophy since Kaká in 2007. Never seen it before. The hand-to-hand began a few months before CR7's arrival at Real Madrid when the Funchal native first won it in December 2008. Their rivalry is thus everywhere. On the sponsorship front, Cristiano Ronaldo is with Nike, while Messi has signed for Adidas. Never in the same camp. In terms of social networks, the Portuguese are slightly ahead of the Argentinian, 134 million followers on Instagram for CR7, 97 million for Messi. But to stay in football, beyond statistics and titles, it's also a clash of styles. Two brilliant players in different registers on the pitch and not having the same character. When Messi is seen as a pure talent with incredible technical qualities, Cristiano Ronaldo is presented more as a workaholic, capable of making spectacular moves. In the end, both players are simply football geniuses who have left their mark on the game. The only dark spot in this crazy rivalry is undoubtedly the national team. The two players have only played each other twice, and each time it was in a friendly in 2011 and 2014. Despite the title race, Cristiano Ronaldo has added an extra line to his trophy cabinet by winning Euro 2016 with Portugal. For his part, Messi won no major titles with Argentina and was marked by 4 lost finals, 3 in the America Cup, 1 at the World Cup. For both stars, the World Cup in Russia was surely the last chance. Messi will be 35 in 2022, CR7 37. Only they left the competition in the round of 16 on the same day. As if their fates were necessarily linked. Not enemies, not friends either, but there is now a relationship between them that would not suffer to be explained. It is a mixture of mutual respect and admiration without doubt, but also a tireless rivalry and a desire to surpass themselves, which has given rise to the myth of CR7 and Lionel Messi. So, what did you think of the first meeting between the two footballing giants, Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi? And which of the two do you prefer? Give us your opinion in the comments. Otherwise, for the quiz answer, Messi has 6 golden balls, placing him just ahead of his great and eternal rival Cristiano Ronaldo, who has 5. I hope many of you have found the answer.